Hello, all guys and girls, uncles and aunties. Very the good evening. Terima kasih for joining into another episode of Financial Freedom Series with me, Uncle Robin. I think some of you must be thinking, tonight topic it's like super the exciting. While most don't know what this thing called NFT is. Uncle also want to know what is this thing called the NFT. Uncle know lah, last time uncle's mother always say NFT to uncle when uncle is a naughty boy lah. NFT for you. She'll say NFT for you. Uncle's mother will shout like that. It says no food today. So sometimes even NFTT, no food for today and tomorrow. But if most of you are wondering what NFT is, tonight uncle got not one, not two, but three guests and seafoods to share with us their opinions and experience. Uncle don't want to talk so much anymore. Okay, let us welcome Rabbit, Clement, and Kasing into the show. Hello, how are you guys?
Hi, good evening.
Good
Happy to be
evening.
here. Uncle
Everyone okay?
One of us should start introducing. All of us are clashing.
Yes.
Robin, go first.
First of all, you all makan already or not?
After this lah, waiting for
After
you.
this, too busy or maybe too excited Rabbit, you see this handsome uncle maybe. Maybe you all can introduce yourself first. Maybe Rabbit, you go first.
Okay, my name is Rabbit Mac. Real name is Charles John McCallum. I am a rapper, music producer, label owner, and a designer. And if you ask me what am I doing here in the in the pool of NFTs, is like I am an artist. I draw, I illustrate, I design my own stuff. So when this hype was like everywhere, basically on the internet, like a year and a half ago, so that is when I kind of include myself in the culture. So here I am.
Rapper lah, now NFT creator. I tell you, Malaysian all very multi-talented one. I tell you. Okay, maybe next time, Kashing, you can introduce yourself a bit.
Okay, hi guys, good evening, sirs and madam. I'm Kasing here. Actually, okay, I've been into crypto space for about almost 2 years, and it was first introduced by my close friend. Okay, thereafter, then Clement came in and introduced me to NFT as well. Currently, I'm just like a part-time NFT collectors and also a part-time trader. It's just doing it for hobby and knowledge, and it was very exciting. As you deep dive to the rabbit hole, you get to learn so many things in the cryptocurrency space, especially NFT is still expanding and evolving every day. It's still an opportunity for a lot of people to come in. So yeah.
See all these young people talk all these things part-time this, part-time that, but already millionaire. Your uncle always full-time uncle also haven't reached the millionaire. Okay, never mind. Clement, maybe you can introduce yourself.
Everybody, thank you very much for joining for this call today. And for me, I'm full-time working as a product owner. On my side, I'm doing investment as well, and NFT is a hobby to me. And for me, I love NFT art and also the technology and application on how people bring it to the next level, how they bring art to the next level. So that's how I got addicted to NFT.
Very interesting. All three of you seems very talented, or maybe the wallet or bank account got a lot of zero one. Now the question I ask not for uncle I ask for the audience. You're single?
Next question.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't want to say never mind. Okay. You see, you all talk so many things just now. Like Rabbit talk about creating, creative, all this art thing, and then Kashin talk about part-time collector this and that and then Clement talk about this space is expanding. Hiyo, what is this, uncle? Very burning, I tell you. Let's just start with this question. What is actually NFT and what is actually the history of NFT? Maybe Rabbit, you can go first a bit. on your creative side and
All
artistic?
right, all right. NFTs are basically non-fungible tokens. I'm pretty sure everyone know the existence of it already. It was firstly launched back in 2015, 8 years right after cryptocurrency was actually invented. So okay, let me just break this down in a very simple point. If you guys remember, there's a lot of art exhibitions before where they run auctions and people sending out like they want to buy this for this much and stuff like that. So right after they purchase the art, and that's it. That's where the hype ends. And right now NFTs are completely different. Now we have like multiple marketplaces where you can actually sell your art online. It could be your music or your illustration or a photograph or stuff like that. So that is how this NFT has been evolved. I mean, in a point where you sell your art. So there are like few types of NFTs. You can call it like a digital art, like most commonly known as collectibles. Like there's like one-off ones, and there's like an entire set of collection, like up to 10,000 and all. So there's photography. Photography is basically like people used to take sceneries and stuff like that. They have already started to sell their photos as an NFT, which has already created a big market for them in the scene. Because you see, if you guys look at an art, it is known as NFT right now. So whatever you see, whatever you hear, it is all NFT. So not only photography, guys, there's also music. For example, if you do a beat or a podcast, or like it could be like anything musical, anything audio, you can put it under an NFT category. So that is how interesting NFT has evolved. And the main thing which really like gave me a wow is like people are selling lands on NFTs. There's like this place called Earth 2 where you can buy Kuala Lumpur as an NFT. You can buy like probably Georgetown, Penang, or JB, or any just name it lah. You can just buy. So that is how crazy this NFT is. Everything you see as an art or a picture or a sound, people are just making it into NFTs.
Wow, this is crazy. Like that, uncle also take a lot of selfie. Then maybe turn into NFT. Maybe
Actually,
Uncle
yeah, that's
Robin
true.
also, can become an NFT art collection. With this handsome face, I think will have a lot of value lah. Uncle.
Confirm one.
But also this we have talked about this NFT craze, but uncle read lah and uncle hear lah. The other day, uncle go to the market. The auntie say, you know what, NFT also same with crypto, and then got this blockchain thing and all that. Maybe Clement, you can share a little bit from an investment point that why this NFT is actually related to cryptocurrency and also using blockchain. Very general.
Okay, so from an investor point of view, actually NFT, it's coming out from blockchain, which is what we all know as Bitcoin, or the ledger, things like that, everything recorded, correct? So NFT actually came from that same technology, just in a different use case. For Bitcoin, investor, they hold, they don't do anything, boring right? So someone thought of doing something for artists, something very fun. They come out with this NFT, for people to post your picture of your selfie. Uncle Robin, you can post your picture of your selfie, right? People will buy. If the people buy, that's how the blockchain will work. So let's say 1 year from now, you can see who buy your NFT and actually where the NFT went. And also one key difference between NFT and traditional art is that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're still earning royalty, Let's say your normal artist, you sell to the buyer. 5 years from now, actually the value of the NFT is 10 times the value, but you don't get anything. If it's NFT, every transaction that it goes that the person sell, you make money. So like dividend like that. Very good.
This is a bit crazy. Uncle need to wrap the head around this. Maybe Kashing, can you tell for people, dinosaur people like uncle who don't really understand all this crazy mumbo jumbo tech, so is this NFT a little bit of a hype?
Okay, Basically, right now the trend is not about the hype. Actually, NFT is still evolving, like what we all said previously. It's evolving day by day. They started to expand just from a piece of an art to have a lot of utilities around it. Basically, imagine you hold this NFT, just hold one single art, you can actually have a lot of exclusive right over it. You are the person in the blockchain. Your picture assuming you want to organize like a party or anything, people buy your picture you say, okay, I want everybody to come out to yum cha, support Uncle Robin, buy everyone lunch dinner. You have this art can also attend all these kind of event. You yourself published it to a lot of people. People also can come and support you and then say, oh, okay Uncle Robin buy for dinner, buy for lunch, or we all support lor. So basically, all this NFT is still growing. Even it expands to metaverse also. There's so many utilities around it. So NFT is actually a very independent thing right now.
I see. Maybe Rabbit, you can share from your perspective of this core NFT creator because Kashing just now talk about it's just not hype. It is actually more than art pieces. But then they are also attached some of these utilities and functions. So from a creator perspective, what is actually going through your mind when you are creating this NFT?
To be really honest, first, I think you need to have a compelling story because that is the first margin, the first line where you start sketching your plans and what you're going to do and all that stuff. You need to basically choose a blockchain and a marketplace where you think which the project will be relevant, so that is because why because the competition is heavy right now. Because if you compare to Ethereum or Solana and stuff like that, so there's like two different things. So you need to choose that well, and you need to set up like smart contracts. You need to build the hype and community. There's like a lot of what do you call this, it's not just art it's just it has value, you know what I mean? So my main advice in this, my take it would be you need to get a right plan. You need to start with what you really want. You need to know what you're doing, and the utilities are the very important thing. You need to give back to the buyers, the people who's going to trust your project. So yeah, that's my point.
So let's just to write on your explanation just now that NFT is an art first, and then it come attached with some of the utilities and all that. Okay, we have this question from the floor. The name is Ariel N. This name. As a photographer, content creator, what would your advice to actually launch an NFT to be successful? You have any tips?
I think I have a suggestion for Aaron. Am I getting his name right? So first, Aaron, okay, I told earlier that the photography NFTs are like, it's leading to it's taking out the #1 spot already, because a lot of people are doing a lot of photo, because the people who used to take photos are now minting them. So that means there's like thousands of photos there compared to art, because art you need to take time and draw and stuff like that. So I would advise you to join a lot of communities, and make sure your name is like there in front of their eyes, and you need to brand yourself. And that's where they will retweet, because in Twitter it's like a complete new era is going on down there, you know what I mean? So you need to involve yourself in the community.
Now maybe handsome Clement or handsome Casing can actually add a bit about this. Just now Rabbit and also Casing you talk about this NFT is actually more than art. It got utilities and it got some function one. Maybe Clement or Kashing, you can elaborate a little bit briefly. What is this utility? Uncle so don't understand. The utility Uncle know is the TNB bill and the Shabas bill only. So what is this utility or function attached to this NFT?
Okay, I'll add on something on top of this utility. So Uncle, if let's say you don't need to pay your TMB, water bill, all those, or let's say don't need to go and pay for your makan, how good would that be, right? So one of these project which I'm part of, they are Malaysian NFT project. They are called Agents. So just yesterday, I actually went to their physical event. They belanja me makan, belanja me drink, and then they also invited all of the holders. I made a lot of friends there. Also, this project is a woman project, woman-led project, and also they got share like all sorts of collaboration with Malaysian brands. They share the story, the vision. So me as an NFT collector, I went there, I was like very inspired. Wow, everything Malaysian, right? We got brands such as Royal Selangor, Stone & Co, and a few other artists all coming together with this Malaysian project, Agent. And then they're actually like creating a whole vision for the next 10 years. So that's one of the utility to be part of their journey.
Okay, for me as well, I also have a similar experience. Okay, recently I've talked to some very interesting creators as well. They are actually, to sell your NFT, you need to have a very interesting story. Every day is evolving. So you need to sell a very, very good point to attract the market. Okay, how you do it? You ask yourself every single day. So right now you find what's the current problem in, let's say you couldn't sell a property. Okay, people coming out with an idea, like maybe they want to do like a NFT related to property to help to fund this kind of property. Okay, so in between, I've met a lot of people, and then there's some very underdeveloped. It's still developing. Like I engage with this team. It's actually quite strong, and they are backed by a very strong architecture and everything person to build this NFT. Right now, they are called like Web3 City. So I think so in the future is good as well. I engage with them, and they are practically trying to build real life to a metaverse, and somehow they are bridging this metaverse to real life. So practically, it's a real life usage. This kind of NFT is have more than utility, I feel.
Wow. While you are on that, guys, let's just take another question from the floor. This question is from anonymous. All these anonymous people like the wear the mask and hack people this kind of name. Utilities, is it really giving back to the buyer? So in this case, I think this anonymous is trying to ask, is this utility it is something that is giving back to the buyer in the sense not in the form of investment, in form of money, but something else where it's actually non-monetary one. Maybe Kashing, you can share?
Okay, sure. Okay, basically when you talk about utility, no matter what you invest, you need to know the background, the history, what they are trying to build. They will plan a roadmap. Usually the creators will plan a roadmap. They will do like a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Whenever they achieve a phase 1, then you can see that the NFT, they are really doing something. So then the NFT price would eventually go up because you're performing, you're executing. Instead of just like a normal art, you're just selling. There's no value in it in the first place. So when you started to build something, as the roadmap goes on, then you can see that the art, okay it's really performing. So I can feel like I invested because they are not wasting the funds from people who's just buying it normally. So as this goes on, the roadmap, once they achieve the phase 1, then they will achieve the phase 2, and slowly it will build, and the price also will increase in value. That's when you feel that you earn.
Okay, let's just before we talk about the price and then the investor, they buy, they sell, then the flip, like the telur, you flip, and then you actually get investment, then you profit and all that. Let's just focus a bit more on Kashing what you have mentioned, the utilities, and then Rabbit also talk about the community, and then Clement also talk about the community where Clement said yesterday he went to this don't know what event then got no new few people and then build a community, make new friendship. Can we talk and focus a bit more on this part, the community? Maybe Rabbit, you want to start?
Okay, guys. As a creator point of view, I think it's a huge task for you to like, serve all these utilities and all, because you need to work with a lot of people. You need to get yourself engaged in multiple communities, and you have to do a lot of collaborations. So for the new, I'm sure there's a lot of new NFT creators in here. So before you actually commit yourself into this serious thing called utility, you need to have, my advice is for you guys to have a set of team. For example, you need main 7 people. These 7 people will actually drive your entire project. You need a solid team leader, which will be you, obviously. You need an artist, an illustrator. You need a very good developer, like a website developer. He's the one who actually gives some sort of visual guarantee when they approach to your social medias and stuff like that. And you need a marketer and a moderator, a content writer. Content writer is the most important person in the entire group, because he or she will actually convince your buyers, like for example, like Clement or Kashing. So when they read, they will actually gel with your project. They will actually like, okay, I'm gonna get this. These guys are really serious. You can't be like, just putting on like a layman term and stuff like that, because the NFT has its own language, so it's totally complicated. And the last one is the visual content creator, maybe. Yeah, so these are the main 7 people. So by having all this team with your on top of your project, it will actually everybody will share their own inputs, and you guys can come up with your own concept and story and plan lah.
So basically, if Uncle Robin is understanding this, because Uncle came from an age where you want to invest, you buy stocks, you buy property, and then you buy mutual fund, all this kind of investment. So you don't really have any emotion attached to it, or you don't really understand the story behind it. But NFT is a bit different. NFT, it seems like you would go along with the journey and understand the story behind it, and then you have some emotional attached, to this particular investment in NFT. So with that in mind, is the price of all these NFT is influenced by this kind of emotion and understanding of this particular investment? Maybe Clement, you can share a bit on this.
Okay, so for me as an NFT collector, definitely I would want to partake in a project that has a very good community. And also in NFT space, we have this thing called the floor, which is the minimum price of which people are selling their NFT. So one of the key point is to go into a project where the floor does not drop. So this is a fear for a lot of NFT project as well. And as a investor or as a collector, I would want to, I actually go for projects which focus more on collaboration, more on community, and utility. Everyone say, oh, I can give you this and that and that, but everyone can also deliver. So for me, how do I identify is by following and seeing what are the background of all these teams. Some of the designers are actually maybe from very well-known companies like Disney. They have done a lot of very good artworks. So they're actually very, we call that A grade lah, the team. So these are some of the pointers which I choose. Who do I invest with? Who do I buy my NFT with? A plus point would be a very nice art lah.
So Kashing, maybe you can add a bit more on Clement's side lah. You talk about all this utility attached to it. Can you give an example, very easy example of a utility that attached to it? Because Uncle remember seeing somewhere they are actually using NFT as a sports ticket. I don't understand this. Maybe Kashing, you can talk a bit more on this one.
Okay, basically, there's a lot of events where, let's say you buy the NFT, you can just attend those kind of sports. There is. So you just, whenever people just buy it, they treat it like a ticket, admission just to go in. So it's very common to have all this kind of ticket, which is right now there. I think so there is some going on like basketball, especially the basketball NBA's one, and footballers like Lionel Messi and all. Previously, they also have create their NFT and then they are selling it online, and it was worth a few $100,000 just to sell one. For them, it's like exclusive, right? Maybe they'll send you over their jersey with a signature on it in the future. So, and then some more, Adidas also came up with their own NFT as well. So basically, maybe perhaps they can have a very nice kind of clothes in the future. Who knows? All this is still developing, and all perhaps in the future, there's much more use case lah. Like all this is actually, you think of it like NFT is like a marriage certificate. You're married to this kind of NFT, and where you can use this NFT with other, your ownership is total control over this NFT. So it's not simply that can mimic outside, and you have your own true unique ownership over this kind of NFTs.
I see. So it seems like it got a lot more function than just buying just an art lah. Let me take this question from the floor. This question is from what's the name? This question is from Alex. Okay. Now, the question is we know car replace horse, email replace airmail. So what is NFT trying to replace here? Anyone wants to take this question?
NFT is trying to replace authentication and authenticity. One example would be let's say football event. Got some people they sell, or concert event, some people they sell fake ticket, fake concert ticket, fake football ticket, right? How does the end user know whether it's real or not? I can just print out or fake the email, correct? But with NFT, they can do it in such a way that to redeem the physical ticket, you need to have the NFT. You burn the NFT, you kill it off, then only you can redeem the ticket. So that's one way, and that's one way NFT can be utilized, authenticity.
So basically, it is actually giving authenticity. Your uncle also don't know how to say this word lah. So it actually leverages on this thing called blockchain, right? Where it is all transparent and you cannot go inside this blockchain system and change things. Is that correct?
Cannot. Won't change.
So in short, all these NFT prices, uncle see before, some can be as low as maybe few dollars, and some can be in millions. Why is it the price like this? So big range. Anyone wants to share?
It could be the hype created by the company or the creators, because it also depends who bought your NFTs. You know, that is like, you know, that's how Bored Ape Yacht Club was actually known globally because of the celebrity owners. So that is one of the main thing. And I think Clement, you can share the other your points as well.
Okay, for me, why would some sell for few millions while others are only few cents or few dollars, right? It's like what Rabbit has mentioned in the first few minutes of this talk show, is the story. There are some NFT project. There's one by economists. They actually sold a picture of one of their release for charity. So there are actually a lot of very generous projects, very generous people in this space who would donate via NFT. You buy the NFT for donation. But let's say for some, which is a BAYC, they are sort of like an exclusive club. Like how traditionally we have people who own Rolex, own very expensive watch, few million. In the crypto space, we cannot show all those. So how do we do it? We have NFTs who will be valued at that much. It's the same thing as traditional markets as well.
Kashin, anything to add?
Just a simple one lah. Also, like I'm not sure that anyone have heard of this also. Like the Twitter one by the Jack Dorsey, which he sold his NFT. Everyone was bidding his first NFT. The tweet, just that the tweet itself that time for 3 months, people were just started bidding over his tweet because he's the CEO for the Twitter. So his background, he's coming from his background. So people thought that this is the NFT, the Twitter CEO. Some more his first tweet. Everyone just want to snatch it. So in that 3 months period, a lot of people bidding on it, and the price skyrocketed to approximately around $3 million US. Even a tweet that simple can worth that much. So it's a history and also the background from strong people.
So this thing, it seems like this NFT can actually worth a lot of money. So let me take this question from the floor. This question is once again from this anonymous. So this question, we talk about authenticity of NFT, but there's a case where scammers are actually in the NFT space. How do we go about it? How authenticity is relevant in NFT? Anyone wants to take up this?
I'll take up this question. So scammers are everywhere. Cannot run away from them. Traditionally will be banks, phishing website, and also on your phone got fake scammer caller. In crypto and NFT space, we also have scammer. But I think one way to go about it is to know how the scam works, and also to buy from verified link. I think because most of the NFT project, they have Twitter, they have Discord, they have a community where they communicate with each other. As long as you get all the resources, all the information from verified sources, you'll be safe. So that's definitely one of the few ways to stay safe.
So we talk about this scammer and all that. Let's just, of course, NFT, Uncle think got a lot of potential, it can grow to very big, or it can be the next most valuable investment in the world. But every investment got risk one. So let's just touch a little bit on this one. So NFT is actually more or less supported by cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is not backed by anything or any commodity. So, and from our understanding now, it has total reliance on blockchain. So we also don't know that whether blockchain will be fully implemented or fully, adopted globally. So if from an investor perspective, let's say Uncle want to buy an NFT and all that, what are the potential risks that Uncle should take note of? Kashing, maybe you want to share.
Okay, basically, in the space, there is a lot of people just creating NFT. There's a phase where it's pre-revealed, okay, and also that there's something like in between, like perhaps the project you buy already, you mint it already. The first few days you cannot see the picture at all. There's zero information. You don't know your traits. You don't know how unique is your NFT. That's what we call pre-reveal. After that, there's revelation of the NFT. So after when it revealed, there is one very recent scam. So you just have to take notice, where people just copy the art from some other toys, and they just created it. I think so. It was it worth at least 3 Ethereum. It was almost 30 to 40,000 ringgit. I think so everyone know what is that. I try not to say it, but the people there, they didn't really want to commit or anything. They just basically they just copy it. So you need to know their background. Honestly, the first thing you need to know is their background. You have to engage with the community, and then thereafter you have to talk to everyone to see their roadmap. How true is it? You just can't simply just feel like, oh, people just talking about it, you just want to buy it. You have to check the person who created the background. For you to find out the background of a person who created it is very, very hard. So usually you need to find those who dox themselves. We call it dox, meaning to say that those who publicly announce themselves as the one who create this. So like Rabbit is very honest guy. So he's a very good creator, which he tell himself. So not a lot of people in this crypto space, a lot of people will say I'm the creator for this, because all of them would be scared. They just want to pull out. So you just have to know the creator and where his background come from. Maybe you can check through via LinkedIn or any other information through Twitter or Facebook or whatever. You just have to find out who is the creator, the most important.
Rabbit, do you have anything to add on? to the risk of, for example, you are a NFT creator and an artist? Is there any risk at your end?
Actually, I started this entire NFT thing as Rabbit Mac, so I didn't know how a fresh NFT creator would feel, actually, like exact feel lah. But I do get like tons of DMs every day from like 20 followers, 20 followings, 100 followings, Twitter profiles saying like, buy my NFTs and stuff like that. Can you promote my NFTs and all? So there are few new creators who needs to be like educated a bit, like with this kind of knowledge, like how to actually create a proper NFT and stuff. It's not just creating an image, designing like probably 3-4 NFTs and just minting it and ask people to buy. It won't work that way. So if you want to get a proper involve yourself in a proper project, is like by looking at who's the presenter, who's introducing this particular project, who is the main guy behind it. Is there any celebrities or like some legit things lah? So that are the main those are the main things I look at, because as what Clement said, there's tons of projects which blow automatically just like in a couple of days. It's just because the illustrator, the designer did his previous works with Disney and some animes and stuff like that. So that justifies the legitimacy of the project lah.
Yes. Rabbit, you were talking about the legitimacy of a certain project. Let's just take this question from the floor. Uncle think it's a bit related to what you mentioned. So this question is from ADN. Don't know whether it's NFT's younger brother. ADN, also 3 letters. So ADN asks, can I take a picture of an existing logo or brand and upload it as NFT? What if the logo has trademark rights? Anyone can talk about this?
I can add on a bit on this. Actually, and as we said, anything can be an NFT, like your selfie. But let's say you happen to be wearing a Nike shirt, right? And then you take a picture and you post it online. If you are not commercializing that NFT, like you're not branding it as a Nike NFT, it's okay. But let's say you're just that it happens to be in the picture, not intended to make money because of the brand, there won't be any issue. But yeah, just nice that the brand is you're wearing it, and then it won't be an issue.
Actually, I totally agree with Clement, because I've seen like a lot of projects where they, for example, Superman, right? There's like with the cape and the blue, the suit and all. There are like few animals out there like apes, bunnies, monkeys, and whatever. They have this assets called it's a trait where they will be wearing a Superman thing, but they what they did was they altered the logo. Instead of S, they did like probably B or something like that. It's the likeness of it. Like you can't actually sell a Nike project as if it's yours, or a McDonald's project as if it's yours. So you need to incorporate your design and look and feel the likeness of another brand. So you can't actually copy and paste lah. It won't work. Then it'll be real big
like tweak a bit lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, for example, you want to make a roti kaya, but instead you add a bit of kacang, then it's roti telur, roti kaya kacang, like that, then can become NFT.
Actually, that's a dope idea, man.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
So Uncle's brain also starting to be creative after talking to you 3 young people, which flow nicely to actually the next point. So we have talked a bit on the investing part and the value part and the utility part. Let's just talk a bit about NFT. Eventually, it starts off as an art piece, and this can become a revolution in the art industry. Rabbit, let me ask you, looking at the current hype in NFT and the unlimited opportunities, actually, what is the future of the art industry actually?
If you look at the olden days, art was just art, okay, in a frame, on a frame or whatever. With NFTs, art has become an investment. The future of art industry is considered unlimited. All right. So art has also become an asset to invest in, and most importantly, it's value added lah. You know. So, but my advice is mainly to create a valuable future for art is to incorporate CSR, charity into your work, or you don't want to, like, you know, create value and you and for your buyer basically. So, but also benefits those in need. Like for example, like, the charity thing is a must in an NFT project. You need to include charity in your utilities and stuff like that. So I think by doing good, you will feel good and you will get good things and stuff like that.
So basically, this NFT is just not only an investing product, but it can actually do a lot more for the society, like charity and all that kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay lah. So if like that, if let's say tomorrow, uncle's nephew very talented in art, then just suddenly create a NFT, or maybe I don't know, this bottle and then suddenly turn into NFT, and then and then he sell and then make a lot of money from there. So can we safe to say with this new NFT ecosystem in place, can we see a lot more new artists, and then they can become millionaire in the future?
My take would be a solid yes, because I've seen, like, a few of my friends, which I newly know them from Twitter Spaces and all. They became millionaire in just one day, and I mean, I can share this to you guys. I think I'm doing like a better art compared to him, but people likes it. People like that type of art. You can't judge people. As a creator, you can actually grade, art and all. But I think there's the chances is there. Anyone can just become like millionaire. For example, this guy from Indonesia, he just takes his selfie, like, he collected for a couple of years and stuff. He minted, and God's grace that day came and he became like a super millionaire. So the chances are very high.
There's also another question on the floor. I'm going to ask, what does minted means? Mint, M-I-N-T. What does mint?
On Instagram, you guys post a picture, upload a picture on the social media. I mean, on the marketplace for NFTs, you mint your art. That's the easiest layman explanation lah.
So it's not the sweet, the chewing gum, uncle eat, the one that the mint no, not that one, right? Let's just take this question again. This question is from Chan. Okay, Chan. Still not very clear after listening to your sharing. Can you share how do a photographer or artist turn his photo into NFT? And how is the transaction done? After someone buy an NFT photo art pieces, does the photographer artist send a hard copy of the photo artwork to the buyer? Wow, so long. Uncle Reed also got trouble breathing. Okay, maybe Kashing, Clement, or Rabbit can help answer this question.
I think I have like some ideas. Like, I'll just start this off. So Chan, I think you can mint your photographs as an NFT, and your question says, like, after someone buy an NFT photo art piece, does the photographer artist need to send a hard copy of the photo artwork to the buyer? If you send your actual photos, so that will give your project an extra value. So that means he will be like, the sole owner for your for the particular art and the NFT. So I think you should do that, because most of the projects, they will just give the NFT and they just change it to your to their DPs, the profile pictures and all. But if you give like an unlockable content, so where you hide the actual physical product besides NFT, selling your NFTs, so that will actually trigger a lot of collectors. I think you should do that.
Clement or Kashing, you want to add on anything?
So I think I can add on a little bit on top of just photography and all. Actually, even brands can even sell their NFT prior to even producing their product. One example would be in crypto space, we have this thing called metaverse. It's like a virtual space where you have an avatar, you can walk around. There are some brands who are actually creating digital clothing for this avatar. At the same time, users or buyers can actually redeem the physical clothes. So you get two clothes, one for your avatar, one for yourself. So this is also branding and also some form of identity for some people. For example, if you got LV bag in the metaverse, wow, very cool. And then you got the same LV bag physical. That's something I feel in futures more brand would want to come into this space as well.
Now, since we are still in this creative space of NFT, let's just address this question also. This question is from Yushaf B. Also sounds like a rapper. I don't know. I have started to upload my arts into OpenSea and Rarible, but I don't really get attention from the buyers, or am I missing any steps? What is the best wallet? I'm also using Polygon blockchain. How can I grow into a better NFT artist? Can you give tips? Anyone comfortable to take this question?
Okay, I'll take this one, but I'll just give, okay, for an investor point of view, how I think you can make yourself grow is, okay, most probably what you need is actually a good marketing idea to sell your NFTs lah. So, but okay, right now people is just uploading normally. So what attracts an investor is mostly how unique or how you're going to market it. Like maybe you can just do a lot of collaboration with other people to make yourself known a little in the crypto space, or actually you can just perhaps go do more talk to more to the community, like join a lot of Discord spaces and all, and then promote it. Then people can start to acknowledge you, and then people also will start to spread it out. Once a few people started to buy, and then the community also will help you to promote your art. So to start off, I feel you need to join more community, and also you would have to do a very good marketing sales idea. And I think so you do very well in the crypto space. For an investor point of view.
Chill all the way.
Yeah, chill it all the way.
Yes. Okay. Let's take this. Let's just take this question. This is a more practical question lah. This question is from Jasmine. Okay. The question is, where can I buy NFT in Malaysia? Is there an official site? Is there a place that we can view NFT trends?
There's a big platform here in Malaysia, which is like, I won't say it's growing. It's already huge here in Malaysia. There's a lot of collaborations going on. I'm pretty sure Clement knows about it. It's called pentas.io. So it's our very own Malaysian NFT marketplace. And I, as far as I know, they have like one of the best collections ever. All our local boys, and there's like some celebrities dropping their own collections and all. And I think, Jasmine, you should check out pentas.io.
Yes, the collectors, Clement and Kashin. Do you want to add on?
On top of this would be actually NFT is not to see which country has their own platform. It's like everyone going through Facebook, correct? Facebook or Twitter, and in NFT space as well, we have multiple marketplace. It depends on what kind of NFT you're looking for. In let's say if you're looking for purely art only, there are different NFT marketplaces that are selling exclusively art. Some that are found on Tezos. The others are maybe on Rarible, but let's say you're going for all the million ringgit projects and all, right? They are all mostly on this platform called OpenSea. That's where most of the, I would say most of the market is for NFT is focused on, which is OpenSea.
Okay. Kashin, anything to add?
Okay, to add on, I think you're asking about the trend as well. So where can you look at all these trends? Actually, there's a lot of indexes or what you can actually just go Google and search like the NFT market trend nowadays. You can see actually once you purchase an NFT, you won't know what's your trades or whatever sometimes. So you won't know what price to sell. So actually, like you can go some rarity tools, one of it where you can see how rare is it your art, and then you can just announce you can just sell at what price there. And also like there's some good indicators where you can see whether we call it in a market space called whales, where all these whales can start to buy art. People automatically follow that person to buy. Like Clement is a good example. So you need to know what Clement wallet is. So if you know his address, people will start to follow Clement what you're buying. So there's this example where called Nansen. So it's one of the very good indicator. So maybe you can perhaps look at it to look at the NFT trend.
I'm not a whale. I follow the whale. So in NFT space, in the blockchain space, everything is naked. It's like your bank account, everyone can see what you buy. Wow, yesterday Uncle Robin go and eat nasi lemak at this restaurant. In the NFT space, we all know what the whales are doing.
And the best part is they can even know how much you have in your wallet. It's also the worst part.
Total transparency here.
Yes, this is total transparency.
Let's just move on and take the next question. This question is from the name Edmund Tay. What is a whitelist?
Okay,
Anyone?
I think I can answer this. One of the strategy for people to actually make money from this NFT space, right, is this thing called whitelist. It's like whitelist is early bird tickets for all the football fans out there. It's called early bird tickets, where only maybe loyal follower or loyal holders, they get the chance to buy all these early bird ticket. In the NFT space, we call it whitelist, and they get a priority minting, means they can get it first. And most of the time, there will be 1 day delay between the early bird and the full production, the full minting. So sometimes a lot of people, they make money before the full project actually mints out. They already start to sell.
And it's not easy to be whitelisted for a big project. You need to be active on Discord, their social media and stuff like that. So that is when you'll know where you're going to be getting a place on the pre-sale or the public sale.
Okay, let's just because time is running short, so audience tonight the session is all very brief, not very detailed. So if you guys are interested to know more and learn more about NFT from these three sifus here, just type at the comment and just say, I want part 2 NFT, and then we shall see how it goes. Now, we just take one more question from the floor. Okay, this question, again, this anonymous. What are some good NFTs ideas?
Anonymous, look around, bro. Just look around. Go to a Chinese cafe stall, Indian mama stall. Just go, just take a picture and mint. If you want to feel like drawing something out of a cartoon or your sister or your baby or whatever, just draw, just mint. You can do anything you want. You don't have to worry about good NFTs.
Yes, NFT can be a personal dictionary, personal
anything,
photo book as well.
It can be a meme, can be something funny also. When the crypto space did, okay, there's an example. I think so Clement knows this as well. If there's something memeable, I think so you can purchase it. Like the one which I talked about it earlier, where there's a case it have didn't successfully the pre-review and review. It came out the NFT was quite ugly. And then they somehow from there they created more sub NFT, and the price was crazy. You can earn easily a few $1,000 or just from it's memeable, something that is funny or what, you can start the trend already.
No matter what you guys do, but make sure there's like a solid story behind it.
Yes.
You can't just simply convince buyers just by getting any art, So
if like that, Uncle Robin also must start taking all these stupid photo and then become an NFT myself, I tell you. Okay, last question before we do the takeaway points. Okay, this question is actually one day the fisherman came home, and then He shouted, I got NFT. I got NFT very loud. Oh. And then I got two robbers nearby heard this fisherman shouting, I got NFT. So at night, this robber go and try and rob this fisherman's house. But actually this fisherman is so poor, got no money one. Why?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna say something brilliant.
Why? Cannot think of
Why?
any.
Okay, nothing, bro. Uncle Robin, you're
No
like
food today.
you're an alien. I can't
Tune in for part 2.
No food today.
The fisherman shouted, I got NFT very loud to the wife at home. What he meant was not the NFT, the non-fungible token. What he meant got, I got NFT means I got no fish today.
Ayo, fisherman.
Okay, so before we end this session, let's do some takeaway points lah. So we will make 2 takeaway points from the creator perspective and 2 takeaway points from the investor perspective. Okay, maybe Clement, you can start first. What is the takeaway point for tonight?
The takeaway point for me personally would be that NFT is a very open technology. It's not only for artists, not only for community, but also for government, for brands. It's for everyone, even for family, or even for Uncle Robin as well. Whatever you want to take picture of, you can just post it. 10 years down the road, you can still see it over there. Won't go missing. Facebook go down, you lose everything. But NFT won't go down.
Okay, my key takeaway is actually just everyone have to be concerned. Like I think so everyone been talking about the NFT hype. So for you all to start participating, maybe you have to look through some YouTube videos and all, because most probably if you're alone, it's harder for you to participate. But you have to join those community and Discord, and then you talk to people, and then you slowly gain your confidence, then you only invest. Don't whatever people say, then you straight away buy. Just take your time and slowly look through the projects that you really love, and then you buy. If you can take it as treat it as a hobby as well. If you collect an NFT, if it doesn't appreciate in value, it's okay. But if you love the art, then you still win. So my key point is just enjoy enjoy NFT.
Rabbit.
Mine is like solely to the creators out there. It's a very important thing I'm going to tell you guys. Just be consistent. Work on your NFTs every day without expecting anything. Just keep working, like, just mint every day. Your patience is the most important NFT you need to mint before all your collections. You need to be, it takes a good art to go out there, and it takes a lot of time. So you need to be patient and just do your way. Okay, you can't be afraid to do this. Get comfortable on your own shoes and never stop learning, guys. All you guys need to do is basically just learn things every day, and most importantly, don't care what they think and don't think what they care.
Awesome. So, if you guys actually like this NFT session, Uncle Robin can see a lot of people in the chat say one part two. Let's see what happens, and we can gather all these 3 brilliant, talented people to come on part 2 again on NFT. But of course, most important Uncle also need to cari makan. So if you like this session, don't forget to give Uncle the 5-star rating, okay? And also, if you want to catch more the next webinar on Astro AWANI LINC, so then the next one, Malaysia, will be reopening the borders soon. So we will talk about reopening our borders and then the impact to tourism and economy. So in order to stay tuned for that, remember to visit this link.astroawani.com for more update. So guys, thank you everyone. Thank you Rabbit. Thank you Clement. Thank you Kashing. It has been a very mata opening for Uncle, and also a bit pening for NFT and all that. So, but all in all, very interesting topic. Let's see how it goes, and hopefully we have part 2 on NFT with these 3 handsome guys again. All right. Terima kasih everyone and good night. Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
Follow me on Twitter, please. Bye.